It's a beautiful hotel, Mandarin Oriental Marrakech. There were going to be a lot of shots where you're just really kind of soaking that up. For me, it was really starting to think about this as a piece of music. So it has this Moroccan sound, but I think in terms of the emotion, a more Western sensibility. I was really excited to do it because it just sounded like a really kind of inspiring project to work on, with a kind of an ambitious creative direction from Ian, the director. When we first met and talked about it, he wanted to do something that was more than just music. It had to be both. It had to be music and sound at the same time.
It's silent, and that leads back into the hotel. So
yeah.
Total silence in the air, and then I'll sort of overlay 2 or 3 balloons, and then we go back into the hotel.
Mm-hmm. So that's how you have your two, a feeling of it being fast and the feeling of it being slow there. But you haven't changed tempo, it's the same thing. Are you happy about that?
I'm happy about that.
The first thing we did was go for an initial recce, so to start imagining how this piece of music would sound. We really wanted it to be just sound, so there wasn't going to be notes as such other than in context music. So if there was a musician in frame, we'd have that music playing, but everything else would be just sound. We started to think, maybe we've got to make this more musical. So when we returned for the second time, I was given some time with some musicians over there, and I was able to show them a very rough, bare bones track, which they were able to improvise along to and take direction from me and play certain notes and certain chords, which I've been able to kind of extract and pull into my own composition. We have this piece of music for the film. A track has already been written on Kanun, and I basically want things that are in key and in time.
Voilà, بالضبط. فهو if you can just play them the Kanun.
So it doesn't have to be the same. It just needs to be in this key. Most interesting thing to work on. I could take these sounds with pots and pans from the kitchen and just using a kind of a Moroccan style beat, create something that felt more like an audio design piece rather than a traditional piece of music. Kitchen pans. One of my favourite sounds in the kitchen, actually, the dishwasher had this big metal panel on the side and just tapped it and it had this really deep, kind of powerful. Sounds in the kitchen there. And then another one of my favourites was in the garden. Some of the guys there, they were building these walls out of clay. They sort of build these boxes and then fill the box with dirt and then compact it. And it created this huge sort of thumping sound.
One of the big surprises of the project was actually the voice that you can hear running throughout. One of the producers on the project, Janine, had this beautiful voice. I actually caught her singing one evening when we were all having drinks after we'd wrapped for the day. And I heard her and I said, Janine, I need you on this. So we set aside some time, her and I, in one of the main suites, and I played her the bare bones of the track I had already, and she just improvised over it.
But imagine the love on the moon, but they're gone now.
Cheated on me.
No, not cheated. No,
Just
they're dead.
Oh my god.
And
okay.
the walk under the moonlight is actually you're walking with their ghost. Some of the stuff we got was just amazing. my favourite things, actually, going back to the vocals, is prayer that's said during the wedding ceremony, and it's sung by women surrounding the bride, and it's just so haunting and so powerful.
Yeah, just give that a little bit more. This shot, yeah. I mean, it's there. Maybe I'm being greedy, but it's
No, it's such a good.
it's good.
It's such a good sound. So let's just whack it up a few notches. To be able to be on set and kind of see the imagery come together there and then, be on that mountain and say, okay, I can get a feel for this. I can, you know, the ideas start to come and you think, yeah, those are the kind of sounds I want for this. Being able to go out and visit the location is the step further. So I guess the sound of it now is this collage of Morocco and Marrakech, and of the hotel, of course. It really tries to capture the essence of that experience, the sanctuary of the hotel and the vibrant nature of Marrakech.